Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and my arms are white. They're so pasty. Comes with the territory of hanging out in a basement most of the time, anyways. But today was planning on having a movie review done. Wasn't able to get Arnez over to continue those, so he's supposed to be coming over tomorrow. So Turtles 3 will have to wait. The remaking of the Turtles 3 review will be next week. But today, got a spooky scary mask. Main reason I picked this up, and actually what it is, it's a Rubies. But this is like the deluxe mask, like the super fancy mask that they're doing. I think in conjunction with NECA, because I know NECA got the company that owns them acquired Rubies, and they were doing stuff. But you can get this at Walmart. There's also like some Star Wars ones and a few others. But been trying to look into getting some more Jason masks because of my cosplay stuff. And my other Rubies mask actually kind of got damaged. We did a review of it a while back. I still have the skin tone one, but the one with the rotting skin. I don't know what happened to that one because I just had it like sitting on a table for a minute, and I think what happened is I was cleaning up too much paint. Well, removing paint from figures, and I used paint thinner, and I think it was sitting too close to stuff, and it kind of started melting to latex. So I had to throw it out, and it's kind of hard to get a hold of that mask. But I saw this guy at Walmart, so I figure we could review it, see if it'll work. I don't imagine the mask that's actually on this thing's gonna be any good. Also, what's kind of funny too is it's super white on the actual box, but it's weathered on it's weathered on the actual thing, so that's cool at least. But I'm gonna bust this open, see how it works. I'm hoping it's not super loose because I plan on replacing the mask with one of the other masks because I have currently, I guess for like something like most people would have, I have one of the other NECA masks here, but I also have a custom one that I had done, which is probably what I would like to use for it. But anyways, you get it out of the package. The plastic little protecting thing was already super loose on it. I was going to say, also things are falling off it. I guess it's just the extra cardboard inside the box. Alright, so you get this out of the package. The head's kind of folded in. Oh, that looks gross. Oh. I'm kind of digging this. This is actually pretty sweet. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel. Alright, so I guess first... Oh, that's so cool. Look how damaged the eye is. Oh, that's neat. I'll have it in the title. I'm trying to remember which Friday the 13th this officially is. I feel really dumb that I can't think of it off the top of my head. Well, anyways, I guess we'll start with the mask. This thing sucks. It's literally just like super thin plastic with a little strap here. So if you do pick up the mask, I would replace this thing in a heartbeat. For the most part, for the $50, I'm expecting this. Like, so far this looks really good, but these run you like $30-$40 to get a hold of. So the entire thing be $50 in total. They gotta cheap out somewhere. Kind of sucks that it was this though, only because this is the more recognizable thing from Jason. And then, like, the damaging on the side doesn't really look that good. Like, maybe with a little bit of work you could do something with that, but it's kind of meh. Although what's nice, I guess, is it has, like, the holes don't look bad. It's got some weathering. And then you got the little triangle thing, but that looks a little too clean for my liking. Anyways, so this thing's kind of meh. But saving grace is this thing is gorgeous in a way. It's got really nice skin texturing. You can see the damage and the way the rot looks. Got the nose bone here with a lot of gore showing off through that, and the teeth kind of poking out here and there. With some skin still attached in certain sections. Although that... Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. And maybe it should have been a little bit farther over to kind of coincide with the lip, I would think. But other than that, you can see a little bit of the bone here on the chin. Granted, I guess he's supposed to be deformed, so the way the skin's set up doesn't really matter as much, because even like the way the nose is, because that's kind of like your nostril there, but the bone's more set up over here. I think I would have liked to have seen maybe a little bit more consistency with the paint job here with the chin, because this kind of looks like it's supposed to be more bone, but it's a different color there. Neck detailing looks really solid. You got a little bit of an ear right there, and then the giant slash on the side of the head. And actually really digging the wet texturing. It's pretty much in the spots I'd really want to see it. Mainly the face, because you got a lot of gore. Here, it's got a lot of wet. But like on the back here, and just where it's more like the leathery looking skin, not so much. So anyways, I guess we'll pop it out real quick. Oh yeah, it's also got the slits on the back. That's gonna be something. Usually I try to I use like a Velcro. I'll put some Velcro in here to try to help keep the seam together. But I got a few days to worry about that. Ugh. Alright, so, okay, I can't talk that loud. It gets really loud in here. So when you talk in there, it reverberates throughout the entire mask, so it gets really loud really quick. Ow, that actually hurts my ears. Alright, so it's not the worst thing to see out of. You can see a bit. The problem is it shifts down my head, so like my eyes, I want to be more here, but I gotta look down, so I'm looking down a little bit. It's not that bad to breathe out of either. You actually got quite a decent opening here for your mouth. But I think that's pretty much about it. So you're getting your air from here and from your nostril. The one singular nostril. And then you get some vision through this section here, but it's kind of cut up really bad. Mainly just because of the way the detailing is on it. And then your big section there. And then pop it on the mask. Like so. Alright. Well, I can still see. This wouldn't, I don't know how much would really want to try to do this at a con wearing this thing. Because you pretty much got like one good eye to really look out of, and then you got some vision in this general direction. I almost kind of want to keep it like right around my chin, because my chin's right here, and this I get a lot better view out of everything. But then it's not going to be the easiest thing to hide this, so that kind of sucks. But it doesn't really look that bad with this on it. I will say, like, again, for the price point, I don't think it's too bad. Try one of the NECA masks real quick. Okay, so my eyes here, there's my nose. Not the easiest thing to set up by yourself. Hold on. Uh-oh. Can't get it. Oh. Whew. It's not that bad, really. When you start putting like this on, it gets a little bit harder to breathe. Oh, that looks really good too, though. Ooh, I'm digging that. I know it's not the right mask, don't get me wrong, but that works. Just as like a generic Jason. That's pretty sweet, to be fair. Then the nice thing too is when you do that, you don't have to really worry about, because this thing wearing it just straight on your head isn't the most comfortable thing. I feel like we gotta go try this with an actual outfit. So I'm gonna go grab my, at least the top piece for my Freddy vs. Jason jacket, and then we'll grab the mask and we'll see how it fully looks, because this is probably what I'm gonna try to walk around with for Halloween. Right back. Oh man, I forgot how itchy this thing is. Because I set this up for convention-wise, so it's like muscle shirt with a cut-up sweater to try to help alleviate some of the layering, but it's just like burlap in this Carhartt for this section here. So it tends to get a little scratchy around the neck when you don't have the mask on. But anyways, what I have here that I primarily want to try it with is my Freddy vs. Jason mask from the prop shop. Which again, no, it's not the right mask technically, but it'll do. At least for the budget anyways. But because technically he had hair and stuff on his head, which that doesn't, but I almost prefer it without the hair, because I don't know, it's one of those weird things where I know it's not correct, but in my brain it was correct. So yeah, but the nice thing about this, it actually has like leather straps and everything, which I thought was cool, and then it's got the cracking here and the slashes that I had to put in just to kind of make it look more battle ready. Anyways, pop this on first and then try to figure that out. This underneath all the clothes kind of sticks up. One thing I will say is you can't really turn in this at all. So it kind of has like a Batman thing going on. So when you go to turn, you kind of have to actually move your body in order to. Then your head's definitely bigger, to say the least. But this was sized to fit my head with the other mask on, but I don't know if that's going to work. Nope. Not going to work. Also got to be careful I don't tear it. Let's just put it on the end ones, and then we can, just to see if, worst case scenario, this is as far as this mask can go. Alright, better. Alright. Good? I can sort of see. That's a slut. Because my eyes are right here. I think we're good. I see his hole. Okay, I will say I can't see a damn thing. I got like one circle. And that's about it. So, this might be one of these outfits, if I do plan on doing this, I might have to work with it a little bit just to make it usable for me. Or rely on my wife dragging me around. But doesn't seem too bad. How to get it off. Thankfully, because I got it loose, it doesn't sit on. Yeah, so the way, that's kind of a drag. So the way it sits, I kind of need it like this, which helps me see, but the mask cuts off even more the vision that you have, and then the one sight you're getting out of this eye, it ain't happening anymore. So this is definitely one of those, like, wife would have to be dragging me around in order to be able to see. It'll look better, but in terms of actually, like, this is definitely not an outfit I would want to wear, like, in May with a bunch of people at a hot convention, because this thing's gonna get really hot quick. Look good, though, I will say. So in terms of, like, my old Rubies mask, which, imagine it's this, but this is cut off. That, I think, is better for a situation like that, because even though, granted, again, it's like you're wearing an extra layer of skin, at least like your face is breathable, and then your eyesight and stuff isn't really being obstructed, same with your breath, other than the actual mask. And having done the conventions, that's the easiest way for me to go, even though if somebody really looks through the eyes, it's of course not going to be correct. But I'd rather be more comfortable than like 100% authentic. Well, this gets you a lot more closer to being authentic, Jason. Definitely is going to be a really hard to walk around in, at least right off the get-go. So would I recommend this? I think so. $50. I think it's really cool. Even just as a display piece, I think this is awesome. You're gonna want to upgrade the mask 100%, because this thing's poopy. But even worst case scenario, like if you had this and we're just walking around Halloween, I still think it would do the job for you for the most part, like without having to invest a crap ton of money into a really good looking Jason outfit. But then again, it doesn't cost that much. Like this is going to cost you quite a bit. Because this mask here was about $150 for this dude to get this one done. But this is like straight up from the actual movie mold, which is one of the reasons why it was so expensive. But even just getting one of these, and to be honest, you can see better with it than mine, and are generally pretty easily to find, especially now it's closer to Halloween. Because I even seen like these hanging out at Target over in their NECA section. So you'd be looking at more $80, $90 to have a really solid looking Jason mask, but I think at that point it's pretty well worth it. Or even just like the cheap ones on Amazon that are, I even think Spirits Halloween has a pretty decent, like really cheap mask. So that's an option as well. So to at least replace the original one that was on this guy anyways. Then, to be honest, you could even just walk around with just like this, but and then I think some people wouldn't quite recognize you without the hockey mask. But anyways, that's it for this video. Help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook, guys. I'll keep up the day with you. Donate, greatly appreciate it. Also have an Etsy shop with accessories for your Godzilla figures down in the description as well. And see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.